with a twisted glee. A horror host like you've never seen. He'll take you on a ride of fear and sadness. Dr. Acid's Midnight Madness.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good.
This is the worst storm yet. It hasn't been lived in 15 years. It's deserted. What do you want? You're not welcome in my house. No. Just the monster.
I wonder what this could be. Well, let's see. It's about 6 inches tall and about 4 inches deep. One of my personal favorites.
Let me loose. You hear me? Lobo hears, but he cannot speak. Lobo is mute. Like all the others. Dead.
Now, what's in the box? Linda says it's more rotten eggs. I hope not. God, that was terrible.
Come in. Hi, Captain. Hello, Dick. I'm telling you, the captain didn't see nobody. Now, please be a good girl, Miss Lawton, and go.
Let's have the story on Lake Marsh and the monster.
Monster.
Now, what about the monster story? Oh, and Dick, call him at headquarters. Break my dinner date with him. Tell him I have an ulcer or something.
Leave it to me. I fix.
All right. We have a list. Go ahead and get us on the proof. We have bomb, rusty hook, foam chainsaw, more eggs, bugs, hopes and dreams, tiger spur ball, octopus. But before we open up the box, this reminded me of a story that I'm going to go ahead and tell you. I searched the graveyards a lot for bodies and loose hands and feet so I can use my experiment. And when I explore these graveyards, as you know, there are headstones and mausoleums, and sometimes people erect these statues to stand above their gravestones. And when I was walking through this graveyard, I saw this statue of this very proud man, this husband, and the statue was just standing there. And right next to it was a statue of his wife. They were buried together. But what I saw was that somebody had climbed up the statue of the husband and scratched out the eyes until there was just two sockets, two holes where the eye was. And then when I looked at the statue of the wife, I noticed that somebody had climbed up and scratched out the ears, and there was 2 holes where the ears at. And I was looking at these 2 statues. I had to actually sit down and take in the whole scene because I thought it was very sad. One statue couldn't see and one statue couldn't hear. And as the moon came through the clouds at midnight, the moonlight hit the statue, and the statue of the man came alive. And I was amazed. He reached over and grabbed the statue of his wife's hand, and he said, "Is that you? All right, let's go back to the movie, and we'll discover what's inside the box. Take us away. Oh, that was a good joke, right? Ah, goodness gracious.
Lieutenant Craig has been working on the case a long time, Professor. I'd like him to hear what you just told me.
I should be happy to cooperate.
Oh, hello, Dick. Professor Vladimir Ostrowski, Lieutenant Craig.
Glad to meet you, Professor.
How do you do?
Professor, will you bring him up to date?
Lieutenant Craig, have you ever heard of Loch Ness?
I think so. That's a lake in Scotland, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Then perhaps you are familiar with the Loch Ness Monster.
Vaguely.
A few years ago, I was called in by the British police to investigate the appearance of a monster at Loch Ness, with the thought that it was some creature left over from a bygone age. I am considered an authority on the subject of prehistoric monsters. However, I must admit that my investigation failed to get the desired results, in that I did not see the monster myself, but others did. There are sworn statements.
Professor, is it your theory that perhaps the Loch Ness Monster crossed the ocean and came to the swamp?
I consider that possibility extremely remote. But the cases do bear a certain similarity in that there are so many varied descriptions of this so-called monster. And I thought perhaps with my knowledge of such things, and with your permission, of course, that I might be able to shed some light on this mystery. That is the reason for my presence here.
What do you think, Dick?
Well, there's no denying we need help of some sort.
And you'll keep your findings secret for the time being?
As you will.
You don't mind a little company?
How do you mean, company?
Lieutenant Craig, at times the police can be quite useful.
I should be most happy to have Lieutenant Craig's assistance. How soon can you be ready to leave for Lake Marsh, Lieutenant Craig?
I'm ready.
No, I suggest we wait until morning. There was a storm brewing when I came in, and it is so close to nightfall.
According to reports, the monster strikes only at night.
Undoubtedly true, but the preliminary investigation should take place in daylight. The night, the monster, all in good time.
Sounds logical.
Whatever you say.
Now, gentlemen, since I just arrived in town this afternoon, if you will excuse me, I should like to return to my hotel.
Certainly, sir.
Good day, Captain.
Professor.
Until morning, Lieutenant Craig.
I'll be here. Strange sort of bird. Where do I meet him?
Here, 10 o'clock.
That'll give him plenty of daylight. Well, see you later.
Got a date?
What do you think?
I'll say you don't.
I don't?
A girl from her office called in, said that Janet had a headache or some such thing.
If she's gone to Lake Marsh alone, I'll take her across my knee. If it's the last thing I do.
Well, it probably would be. Watch him, Dick.
Strowski?
Just a hunch.
Right.
closer. Tonight I'm making a concoction that allows me to see the future. So I can have about a week in advance of what the movie is going to be about next week. So that we might be able to have a performance that goes unhitched. Not like tonight. There's nothing like live. All right, first of all, I think we have to take an ad break from our sponsor. Jack and Apes, come on in. Jack and Apes is my assistant. He is a half man, half monkey hybrid. I made it myself in my contribution to science. So take it away, Jack and Wow. Thank you, Jack and Apes. Wow, that was incredible. I gotta say, that is probably one of the finest ad placements that we've ever had yet on the show. Out of 2 shows. All right, this concoction is open close. Just gotta add a little bit of Yes. No, it's coming together quite nicely. So the goal for tonight was to get 50 live viewers at the same time, but that was before the whole system decided to crash down. Which, you know, that's just the way it goes. But the plan was if we got 50 live viewers or a viewer from Buenos Aires, then we were going to all take a shot of this special concoction. And if you're an adult and you know what this is, then go ahead and bring it out, pour a shot. Still may make that goal tonight. And if you're a kid, kids could be watching. It is exactly colored water. All right, we'll go back to the movie. Thank you, Nurse Notches. You're doing an outstanding job. And when we get back, we're going to open the box. Find out what's in the box and see who wins Tarantula. Senator. What name?
You are all right now, my dear.
Who are you?
I'm Dr. Eric Vornov. You had a severe shock.
How did I get here?
Oh, that's not important for the moment. What you need now is rest. Rest. You will sleep. Sleep. For the lovely young lady. Sleep.
Well, here we are at the fork in the road, and like they say in all good westerns, which way to go?
Well, that's the road to the Willis place. Let's take a chance on that one.
Okay. You know, I get to hate this swamp more every time I come out here.
You just weren't born for swamp duty, Marty.
I guess you're right. I'd like to transfer to a department as far away from here as possible. The wind and the rain gives this place a gleam that just isn't natural. And the ground is alive with crawling things, crawling death.
You're right there, Marty. This swamp is a monument to death. Snakes, alligators, quicksand, all bent on one thing: destruction. Something strange about all this rain.
The lightning's been going crazy, too. Maybe it's like the papers say, all these atom bomb explosions distorted the atmosphere.
Maybe.
You know, if I were this Professor Strotsky guy, I wouldn't come out in this swamp without a guide.
You know, that's the one thing I can't figure. He comes to the office with all these monster stories, makes an appointment to come out here with us, then goes off by himself.
Are you sure he came out here?
Where else could he go? Well, let's get at it.
There's not a trace of her. Well, maybe after the accident, she found her way down the road and then back into town.
I've got to be sure.
Look, there's a coffee joint about 10 miles back. Let's go and check. Let's go. Okay.
Where did you find her car? Not a sign of her? Where's Strowski? I told you not to let him out of your sight.
Right, Captain.
I don't like the looks of things. Well, get back to Strowski. I'll get word to you later.
Yeah.
You look worried, Dick.
No one. Captain Robbins, her apartment, her office. No one has heard from her since yesterday afternoon. Captain Robbins is checking further.
Okay, but what do we do?
Orders. Find Strowski.
Get me the city desk. Hello, Jim. Yeah, about the Lawton girl. He just called me, too. Who saw her last around your office?
Brad is such a player. You want to hear a joke? All right, your mom's so dirty, she brushed her teeth with your daddy's dick. I think we should have taken the other way, guys. Shut up, man, shut up. Here, take it with her. Brad. Oh, shit! Melissa! Melissa!
Melissa! Melissa, where are you? What the hell, man? Oh my God! Melissa! Oh my God!
All right. So, what's in the box? We've got Scott Euchen that says it's a bomb. Alex, who says it's a rusty hook. Tom Murphy, who says it's a foam chainsaw. Again. Linda says it's more eggs. Scally says it's bugs. Scott Euchen says it's my hopes and dreams. Which might be very true. Bryant says it's Tiger's fur ball. Foxanne says it's an octopus. That's a very good choice. All right. Let's see what's in the box and who wins the exciting prize of tarantula. All right. Let's see here. It's made out to Dr. Von S. Alright, let's see what we got in here.
The world's finest chili. Look at chili pasta. The one chip. What's the seed?
Wow.
It's all paper.
Well, it's a pretty... Got a lot of paper.
Look at that paper. Prove it right.
Oh my. Wow. Wow, I just went to that story about searching through the graveyard. It is a severed hand. No, but I can use this in my next experiment. Wow. That is a great specimen of a hand. Oh.
What sort of job are you doing?
It's fresh. Interesting. I wonder whose hands it is. All right. Put this down on top of the tarantula and see who wins. All right, B4000, the Nightmare Machine. You may have to help me out here. Is it Scott Euchen who says it's a bomb? What's that? Alex says it's a rusty hook. Tom Murphy says it's foam chainsaw. More eggs? No. Bugs? Definitely not bugs. Hopes and dreams? Definitely not Sir Tiger's fur ball. It's not an octopus. I think Alex M wins the tarantula DVD. Yeah. All right. Congratulations, Alex. All right. Let's go back to the next scene of the movie. I know it's getting scary. I mean, it's one of those slow voices where it builds up. Take us to that scene.
Don't be afraid of Lobo. He's as gentle as a kitten. Put the tray down here. Lobo, that is all. Get out. I said get out! Ah! That is all. Now come, my dear. Some cream or sugar? You didn't have your breakfast yet. Now it's past noon. You must be hungry.
What happened to me?
Your automobile. An accident. Lobo brought you here. To me.
What is this place and who are you?
Don't you remember I told you last night?
Did you tell me?
Yes. I'm Dr. Eric Vornov.
This is the old Willows place.
Yes. How did you know?
I checked our real estate files. A Dr. Eric Vornov bought the Willows place in November of 1948.
You are a newspaper reporter, huh?
Yes.
My name seems to mean much to you.
Well, actually, it wasn't your name I was interested in. Through the mysteries of Lake Marsh and the Willows place being right on the lake, I looked in the files to see what happened to it. Your name was there as a purchaser. I thought perhaps you might have heard something about the monster.
Oh, my dear Miss Lawton,
When did I tell you my name?
You didn't. But since you were unconscious, I took the liberty looking into your purse.
You must have seen my press card.
Yes, I did.
Well, since you knew the answers already, why the third degree, and who or what was that monster?
Oh, he's quite human. I discovered him in the wilderness of Tibet. He has been quite useful to me at times. But now, since your tiring experience, I think we have talked too much.
I'm not the least bit tired.
But you are tired. You are so tired.
Strange. Suddenly I do feel very tired.
Yes.
Very tired.
Very tired. Lobo, take the girl to my quarters.
Wow. I am completely amazed that you made it through that movie. That was completely nightmarish. It was horrific. How many people died? I don't know. But congratulations for making it. All right. Join us tomorrow night. And with that, I will see you next time. Good night.